Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. Today we're here with Tim, and I'm excited about this one. So for me, convertibles are always it's a hit or miss, you know what I mean? I'm not a big convertible guy, but this car is so well done. So it's 67, right?
Correct.
Now, how long have you had the car for?
About 25 years, actually. So it's had 4 big block Chevy engines. I started with a 396, went to a 427, went to a 496, then a 540. Then the car caught on fire 3 years ago.
Oh my God.
So 3 years ago, the car caught on fire, July of 2019. I still got scars. I was in the hospital for 10 days, burnt me.
You were in the car when it caught on?
I opened the hood and it exploded.
Oh my God, dude.
I was starting the car in my driveway. It was flooding, went down, hit the starter, didn't know it was on fire, and freaking car went up in flames. Totaled the car. So 3 years ago, I was laying in the hospital and I was thinking, what am I gonna do to this car? I've had the car for 25 years. It's gone through a bunch of different stuff. The car was on the cover of Carcraft magazine back in the early 2000s. And I thought, I'm gonna do something completely different. I'm gonna do a pro touring convertible. As you stated, you don't see that many.
Right.
And so I was in the hospital thinking of ideas of what I was gonna do. My wife thought I was crazy. A guy named Tavis Highlander did a rendering for me. You probably know who Tavis is.
Of course.
So I had him do a rendering for me of kind of where my thoughts were. We went through several variations, settled on this color, settled on the interior color, all that. That helped me really conceptualize my thoughts, and then just went from there. So here we are 2.5 years later and enjoying the hell out of it. Roadster shop chassis, 9-inch rear end, strange 9-inch rear end, T56 6-speed, LS9 supercharged ZR1 motor.
Which is an intense motor. I mean, that's what, mid-600 stock.
Mid-600 stock. I put ported heads on it, ported the supercharger. It's got a cam. You'll hear it when we run it.
God, this is so clean in here, man. So being that you're that much of a car guy though, have you done a lot of the work on this yourself?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've built and rebuilt this car multiple times. A lot of the assembly and work and stuff, you know, I did a lot of it myself. 2.5 years building it.
So now what kind of power are you making with this?
We got it running and we were tuning it on the dyno, on a chassis dyno. The clutch slave took a shit, and we couldn't get it out of gear, couldn't finish pulling it. At that point, we were at about 600 at the wheels. So I never finished tuning. I can't tell you the exact horsepower, but as you stated earlier, that motor stock was 6.5.
Yeah.
It's gotta be 7.5 plus with all the work that's been done to it.
Yeah. More than enough power.
More than you need, probably.
Yeah. What was your brake package on here have you done?
So I have an electric brake. It's tucked away under the fender. I did the 14-inch Bears. You can do Willwoods. They have a few different brake packages. I did the high-end 14, I think they call it a Performance Plus or Power Plus system, which is a 14-inch rotor with 6 piston brakes. I mean, this thing will stop, no problem.
I mean, the whole car is just so clean. What is this color that you chose on
So this color is called Son of a Gunmetal Gray. It's a GM color, 2016, 2017 Corvette color. So it's actually a Corvette color.
Interesting.
GM.
Great color, man. I mean, your bumpers are obviously very tucked, right? Like,
yeah, so those are real carbon fiber. There's a bunch of carbon fiber stuff on this car. This kind of stuff, the intake, is a company up in Downey, local company called Anvil. Sure. Matt runs a place, really cool guy. I got the front and rear bumpers, a bunch of the accessory stuff from him.
Now, how about your headlights? Is that
stock 67 electric headlights? So the car is very modern. It's got a Coachworks fuse system in it. So when you get in the car and open the doors, the headlights come on like a new one. When you leave the car and walk away, the headlights close on their own. Everything shuts off on its own. The interior dims down real low. It's got this modern flair to it. And the guy that helped me wire it, 6 weeks full-time on this car in my garage. 6 weeks.
Wow.
There's so much technology in this car. It's pretty cool. Wow. I've got power windows, power door locks, navigation system, push button start. I mean, you'll see the custom dash I did. Everything's custom.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of accessory work on this car.
Funny,
so the wheels, those are also custom. I had them, the rotiform wheels, but when I ordered them, I said, give me the lips. I'll bring you the lips back before you assemble them. So I powder coated the lips, and then I took them to a company that does hydrographics, that underwater, where they wrap it underwater.
Yeah.
So the lips are hydrographics. And then I put 4 coats of clear on them. My painter did 4
look
coats.
like you got a carbon barrel.
Yep. And they look authentic. They look very real.
Yeah. What are the sizes on your wheel set?
So the fronts are 19 by 10s, the rears are 20 by 12s. You need some meats to hook up this car.
What do you have back there? What's your tire size?
I think they're 315s we settled on. We tried a few different tire sizes, and even though Roadster Shop narrowed the axle and everything for me, you got wheel well issues. And I used Detroit Speeds tubs, and we tubbed it, but it's still, I had 335s on here at one point, and I had them under there, but I was worried they were going to rub with suspension travel, so I took it down.
And then handles.
Kindig's handles, his rear spoiler. I like how his rear spoiler sits down and gives it an aerodynamic look.
What are you running exhaust-wise on here?
So it's got 3-inch going back stainless, TIG welded stainless, and I'm running Borla.
Okay.
They're pretty aggressive.
Okay,
but
it sounds great.
So underneath here is all my stereo amps. This thing's got a rockin' stereo system in it. I mean, it's got Hertz amps, it's got JL audio sub, 2 10-inch subs built behind here, 8 Focal speakers on the inside of the car.
Wow, you went all in on audio.
The thing rocks.
You just went all in on this build.
Told you it was my dream.
So you've talked about your interior.
So
who is your interior guy?
Little company up in El Monte called Deluxe Interiors, guy named Jose. Just him, no helpers.
Really?
Yeah, he just does everything himself. I gave him some renderings, I brought all the pieces, and then I gave him some creativity space because they, most guys that do this kind of work want a little space to come up with their own ideas.
Wow, I love these door panels.
Yeah, he did a really nice job. All this inlay is real carbon fiber stuff. All the carbon fiber accents inside are all real. It's got Clayton's pedals.
What are these seats from?
2007 GTO, customized.
Yeah.
So I wanted power seats, and I bought the entire interior. I ended up just using the front and rear seats. Everything else was customized. It's Dakota digital gauges. It's their race pack, they call it.
Oh, dude, this is just bitchin'. So when the top goes down, is this something you have to...
So you have to unzip it, tuck it in, and then let the top go. The top's power, so the power top just folds down in right where it's supposed to go.
Well, if there's anything we haven't left out, let's go for a cruise, man. I'm dying to see what this car rides like.
All right, you got it.
God, this car sounds so good, man. Man, we scored on the day.
Oh, God, it's beautiful, right?
I'm glad we got the top down. This is just bitching, man. It really snarls when you start to put your foot in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and those D-cell pops, beautiful. Dude, I don't know how you are, but like, the hot rod world's my world. I just love it. I turn into a little kid.
Yeah.
I instantly, like, the smile comes over me, you know?
Well, I grew up around cars. My stepdad was a mechanic, so that's how I got into it. In my first car, I was 15 years old. He drug home a 67 Camaro hardtop, different colored fenders and doors, and no engine and transmission. And I'm like, what the hell are we gonna do with that thing? And he goes, just wait. And man, about 7-8 months later, it was painted. I had a big block 396 in it, Hearst 4-speed. I was in love from that point on.
Was this your first street car?
That was my first street car.
Oh my!
I was 16 years old.
God! Wow. God, the car just feels...
It's nimble.
I mean, but from the passenger seat, this is the perfect blend of it's stiff, but it's not uncomfortable stiff, you know? Yeah. What a great car, man. And I can tell it's not a car you have to be in it the whole time. It's not unruly. Like you can just cruise and enjoy. To me it's the experience. Jeez, man. Oh my God.
It's got plenty of
I
power.
don't think you need another 100 there, dude. I think you're doing all right. I mean, and I know you're not even like. It's
I'm
not
not
like
even.
you're
I'm
putting
not.
your
I'm
foot
not
to
all the way.
floor.
No.
No way. What a great blend of sounds too. That you can hear the supercharger
Yeah.
whine.
Yeah. I
You've
love it
got
when
the
I hear
exhaust
that.
note. Oh, it's such a great sound. Wow. I'm so blown away by your car. Most people don't do this with convertibles, dude.
No, no.
They don't build a, like, I'll bet this car handles when you hit any twists and stuff,
it
you're good to
handles.
go.
I hit the rev limiter.
Son of a bitch, dude. I love your car. I'm trying to think of how to describe this. To say I'm blown away doesn't quite say it. This car is completely badass, and it's a friggin' convertible. Convertibles shouldn't drive like this car. I'm totally, completely blown away. The beauty of this thing, the story that comes with it, and all of this in a convertible. I mean, convertibles I didn't know actually could drive like this thing. I hope you guys had fun, because you kind of got to know I had a blast in that one. And a big thanks for hanging and watching what we do here, and I will see you in the next one. All right, you guys, later.